In the previous video, I said that beta is calculated as the slope of the regression line of the return on the company on the broad market return. Okay, um, and I presume that for a lot of you, this doesn't really mean a lot. So in this video, I just want to discuss what this actually means. Okay, so suppose that we have the rate of return on the market that we put here, measured as a appropriate index, the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, or the S&P TSX Composite Index. And on the y-axis, we put the rate of return on the specific security. And then every year, we calculate the rate of return on the market and the rate of return on the specific security. For example, this could be 2024, right? And then we do this for 2023 and 2022 and so on and so forth. So we calculate the rate of return on the security at different points, right? And then we plot these in this scatter plot here. In the real world, we wouldn't use yearly return. Usually we would use daily return, weekly return, or monthly return, okay? And then what we're trying to do is we're just trying to draw a line through this cloud of points, right? And we call this line the line of best fit. So we try to draw the best line that represent the relationship between these two variables here, okay? The return on the market shows up here in the equation. This equation was in the previous slides, right? And the return on the specific security shows up here, okay? The slope, the beta here, right? That beta here, well, this is the beta that we calculate and the beta that we talked about earlier when we talked about systematic risk, okay? So this is what I say here. The beta is the slope. It's the slope of this line. This alpha here is just the intercept, right? So if we look, right here, we have our intercept, right? This vertical distance here, that's our intercept, okay? And you can see here that you have EI, which is the error term, because this line here doesn't go exactly through all of these points. It actually misses most of these points, okay? So if this is the real data, and this is what our model is saying is happening, right? We're making small prediction error, right? We're predicting that this should be the rate of return on the specific security here, but it's actually not that. It's a little bit higher, right? So we're making a small mistake. That's the error term. And the error term is the distance between our point and the regression line, okay? And so that's the error term here. The way we calculate, or the way the method we usually use to find this curve, okay, is called the OLS, or the ordinary least square method. So the way we find the best line, the line that is the best that goes through this cloud of point here, is we take these error term and we square them. And we do that for every point, right? And the line that we keep is the line that has the lowest, the smallest least square deviation. So the one where, like, we calculate the sum of all these squared deviation from our prediction, right? And the one that has the lowest one of these is the line that we keep, is the best line, the line of best fit, okay? In the next video, I'll just show how we can calculate the beta using the BA2+.